is enough said.
What's up, Heat Nation? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Would really appreciate if you guys could like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk video. Now, first and foremost, I want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone that mentioned me in the comments yesterday about myself, going to urgent care yesterday. Really appreciate all the love and the positivity that you guys left in the comments. Really appreciate that. Just to give you guys a little update, I did have a little procedure yesterday at the doctor's office, so everything's fine. I'm going to be okay. Just kind of have to, stay in like a little walking boot that I have for a few days. It's a little uncomfortable, but, it is what it is. It's funny, somebody mentioned in the comments yesterday, since I've been following you for the last 2 years, you've gotten more injured than Tyler Hero has, and that made me die laughing. You guys are savages in the comments. I freaking love it. You have no idea how much I needed those laughs, so thank you guys so much. Now, let's get ready to rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure, guys, because today I want to talk about the Miami Heat's rookie, our 15th pick in the 2024 first round draft. The 2024 draft. Kel'el Ware. Because Kel'el, there was a report that came out yesterday by ESPN where they labeled Kel'el Ware as the best rookie in Summer League. Not the best big man rookie, the best rookie in Summer League. And honestly, I'm not surprised, you guys, because it's like I mentioned yesterday in my episode with Dos Minutos with my boy Amir. If you haven't seen it, check that out. But Kel'el Ware has been pretty much the most consistent player in Summer League. If you look at his numbers, you guys, in the 9 total games in Summer League, he averaged about 18.3 points a game, 8.4 rebounds, 2 blocks per game, about 33% from the three-point line, 58% from the field, 66% from the free throw line. That is something he does need to work more on, and you want to see those three-point numbers a little higher. He averaged about 43% in college, but we know he doesn't take a lot of threes. He averages about 2 to 3 three-point attempts a game. So if he can keep that in the 40-point mark, that's going to be a big deal. It's going to be big for his game as well. And the really great thing about Kel'el Ware, you guys, he's 20 years old, but when you hear him talk, you see a lot of that Miami Heat culture mentality. He had an episode yesterday with the OGs podcast with Udonis Haslem, Mike Miller, and you can just tell the way he retains information, the way that he's just a student of the game. He's already working with Bam Adebayo, and that's another great thing. You see that Udonis Haslem mentality installed upon Bam Adebayo. He brings it to Kel'el Ware. They're already talking. They're already playing one-on-ones together before Bam left for Team USA. They were already playing on the court. That's a great thing you want to see, you guys, because Kel'el Ware, he's not going to win us an NBA championship next season, but he can be a contributing factor on why we make an NBA Finals trip. I don't think this guy is going to come out from day one and dominate, but I think this is going to be a similar story to Jaime Jaquez Jr., where he's going to contribute and help out right away. Now, the question is, what's Kel'el Ware's role going to be on the team? Sorry, guys, I'm like bouncing up and down. I got this boot on, so I'm like limping. But it's like, what's his role going to be on this team? Is he going to start? Is he going to come off the bench? Honestly, I think whatever is going to work. Whether he starts next to Bam, whether he comes off the bench because Jovic is starting, it's going to work. A few years ago, this Miami Heat's big man rotation was Bam Adebayo, PJ Tucker, Dwayne Dedmon, and Caleb Martin. Not the best big man rotation in the NBA, I would say. Now, you have Bam Adebayo, Nikola Jovic, Kevin Love, Kel'el Ware. A mix of experience, prime players, and players that you can develop even for the future in Jovic and Ware. I think that's a perfect big man rotation in today's NBA. Kel'el Ware brings you something that you have not had in years. Something that we really haven't had in the Bam Adebayo era. You have a guy that can defend the interior, that can rebound, and that can hit the three-point shot. Let's go over a few of the big men that the Miami Heat have put next to Bam Adebayo over the few years. When Bam was drafted, he was the backup for Hassan Whiteside. Not really known for his shooting. And by the time Bam Adebayo came to the team, I think Hassan Whiteside was a knucklehead at that point. He had gotten his max contract. They passed the 2017 season. After that 2017 season, I just saw Hassan start to dwindle down immediately. So Bam played next to that. Then the 2019 season, Bam took the starting role, and then, he plays next to Kel'el, Olynyk, and Myers Leonard. Spacing centers, which in my opinion worked. Then after that, you were seeing Bam playing the center after the 2020 season with a bunch of undersized power forwards. Guys like Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, Caleb Martin. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But now you got a guy who can not only rebound way better than any of those players, including Kel'el Olynyk and Myers Leonard, because this guy was basically averaging double-doubles on a nightly basis, but he also blocks. Kel'el Ware is a guy that can give you anywhere from a block to 5 blocks in one game, maybe even more. That's a presence the Miami Heat has never had with Bam Adebayo. That's why I'm so excited for this season, you guys, because you know what? Say what you want. Yes, the Miami Heat have been a play-in team the last 2 years, but we know the main two things that have held this team back is injuries and Jimmy Butler's load management during the regular season. If we can get ourselves to a point where our best players, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier, and Jimmy Butler can all play over 65 games, and if Jimmy Butler, who's on a contract season, can commit to the regular season, let's be honest, you guys, we've seen what this team has done the last 2 years in the regular season. I'm sure they're going to look at themselves in the mirror and think, we need to do better. The regular season matters. Let's see what this Heat team can do. But one thing I'm excited about, you guys, is that we're not just built for now. We have a team that can win now. But we're also looking bright for the future with guys like Kel'el Ware, Nikola Jovic, Jaime Jaquez Jr., you also have your young stars, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, who can get potentially better. But then you also have guys like Pele Larson, Kashad Johnson, Josh Christopher, Isaiah Stevens. You have so many of these up and young coming players that are going to benefit you and help you for the future. So I'm really excited about this Heat team, you guys, but I'm more excited to see what Kel'el Ware does. Now, like I mentioned earlier, ESPN is already putting this guy over. Matt Hannafin wrote a report about Kel'el Ware, and he wrote in his report, playing every game for the Miami Heat en route to the title, Ware averaged about 18 points, 8.3 rebounds, 1.5 blocks. That's in the Vegas Summer League. In a well-rounded performance that suggests that he might be able to battle for minutes in Miami as a rookie. Kel'el Ware, the 15th pick out of Indiana, recorded 4 double-doubles, including 1 in the title game, and had 24 points in 9 of 12 shooting, 10 rebounds, and 3 block shots in his best performance against the Dallas Mavericks. This is one thing I'm loving about Kel'el Ware. Look at some of these higher draft picks. Donovan Clegane, Alex Sarr, Zach Edey. Yes, they've shown the reasons why they were taken high. But then they've also had stinkers of game. Kel'el Ware is one of the rookies in Summer League that was one of the most consistent players. And he was only one of 2 rookies that actually made the NBA Summer League All-First team. He was the only rookie, him and Reed Shipperd. So that is telling you something how consistent Kel'el Ware is. So I want to hear from you, Heat Nation. Do you think the start of the season Kel'el Ware can possibly start with Bam Adebayo? Or do you think it's going to take time? Do you think that it's a blessing in disguise that the Miami Heat drafted Ware over some of these centers? Or do you think it's just our system that's that good? Also, did you see the interview with Kel'el Ware with Udonis Haslem in the OG podcast? Do you think mentality-wise, he shows that he's a Miami Heat culture player? Let me know in the comments what you think, you guys. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel as we push the 5,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for sending the positive vibes with the foot. Really appreciate y'all. Really need them. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Let's go Heat.